Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your first reading for the month of March. I hope this finds you well, bringing you a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius Sun and Rising. Not date or time specific. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if the reading speaks to you, then it's your message at that moment. But let's say that nothing aligns with you and you're here as a Sag Sun. You could always watch the reading that does align with your rising sign. Sometimes really great messages come through that way, or even still be a cross watcher and watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. I find that most helpful. Okay. Just a little mini announcement. I've been talking about the channel memberships for quite a while that I was planning to launch on the 1st of March, but I have had a very rough Mercury retrograde, and even though we're in the post-shadow phase, it's still been really kind of weirded me out. So I decided to push it off till the 13th or 14th. Probably the 14th is when they will launch. There will be 2 levels. As I have been mentioning, the level 1 will be those morning musings, except I've expanded them so that instead of just Sun and Rising, it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for those. That way we can broaden the net a little bit. And then we will also I'll also be putting the solar return extendeds in there and the new moon and full moon extended. So when I do, let's just call it a birthday reading, the extended will go into the membership, as well as will the new moon and full moon reading extendeds. So that's a pretty good deal. The second level is everything I just mentioned, plus a minimum of 1 masterclass per month. Many of you have been asking for classes or to work with me a little bit more deeply, and that's the place to do it. It will be very reasonable for an hour to an hour and a half long deep dive each month at a minimum, 1. I'm hoping to give more, but I'd rather, err on the side of caution until we get the membership up and running. And then over-deliver by bringing you even more. But it'll be on tarot, twin flame, north node, south node, new moon, full moon, all kinds of topics that pertain to the channel. And of course, I will poll the membership to see what you would like to have me speak to. Okay, so just want to let you know it's coming. Keep your eye open. Should be in the next couple days. All right, I am pulling 2 cards, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine from Spirit Animal? I forget. Is it? Yeah, Spirit Animal Oracle. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking everything. I don't know if it's Animal Spirit or Spirit Animal. I always get the 2 confused. Oh, I can see this is already starting out great. So this is Divine Masculine, Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Card 57, believe in yourself. And Feminine gets card 14, Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Act as if. This always reminds me of Sagittarius a little bit. I always find that, I know it sounds a little stereotypical, but I always feel that the Sagittarian people, and that goes for the rising sign as well, are usually able to kind of move in and out of different kinds of groups pretty easily. Almost seemingly effortlessly, because they're so darn good at dealing with change and kind of experiencing all the new things. It's always like a grand explore, a great adventure for our Sagittarians. So act as if feels, and the chameleon feels kind of natural to me for your sign. But those are the little messages coming through. Yeah, believe in yourself, dear masculine. That's a thing these days. Well, we've all been through a lot, and there are those of us that just keep getting knocked down over and over and over. No matter how many times you get up, it's like being a Bobo doll. And so sometimes we start losing belief, like what's going on here, or trust or faith. So I like that message coming through for the masculine. This is 1 card for the Sagittarians watching from Soul Coaching Oracle. Yeah, healing. Phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in my body. That is your message. Phenomenal healing energy. So the phenomenal part makes me think of the star. But of course, the healing, card, 4 of Swords can be healing. Oof. So So let's see what's going on in your connection, Sag. Let's see what's going on. Six of Swords for the masculine, moving to calmer waters. Feminine, Queen of Wands. Wow. Well, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy right there. So we'll see what comes through the rest of the spread before I interpret. Good, some sixes for the masculine. More Sag energy here in the Temperance card for the feminine. So I remember your last reading, I was saying that, you know, there was a lesson in the reading, and the lesson that was coming through for me was that, you know, it was like hot and cold. One person was moving forward and the other one was moving backward. And then the other one seemed to kind of be catching up, but then the other one was pulling back. And it was like the lesson is, you know, moving forward takes two. Like you got to be on the same page at the same time. And so what I'm seeing here is someone who's ready in the divine masculine. Remember, you can always feel free to flip the energies around. I don't know which one of, you know, if you're here as the Sag, if you're here as a cross watcher, I have no idea if you're the masculine or the feminine. So I leave it open and you find the side of the reading that speaks to you, then the other side is that of your divine counterpart. That's how it works. If you need to flip the labels around, that's fine. So, but from my point of view, the divine masculine is stepping into this reading ready to get beyond all the drama, ready to get beyond the turbulence of that, you know, the rough seas, if you will. In the past, Three of Pentacles, that's a co-creative energy, right? That's sort of that, it takes two, but it really takes three if you bring spirit into it. So a really, you know, to create some structure, to build upon what is already there. Right now, another six for this. I mean, we have 3 6s here for the masculine. That's pretty powerful. Six of Wands is their present experience of this connection is about reconciliation and making peace, a win-win outcome. And then in the future, another 6, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, sort of creating some form of balance in the here and now, reciprocity, some equal give and take. But it's more than anything, it's a very generous, there's generosity of spirit, of time, of energy, of resources. Right? Now, all the things here in 3D that we need to kind of maintain an even give and take in any connection. So I like that. And then I see over here for the feminine, stepping into the reading in the energy or surrounding a Queen of Wands. In the past, I do think it's the feminine here in this case. In the past, here's a card of Sagittarius, Temperance, patience, the wisdom of the patience, and also an energy of transmutation. That's why those chalices go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, because on some level, something new is coming out of the blending and the combining of those liquids. You know, I mean, I'm talking about the graphic, but in terms of how it speaks to you in the here and now, it's about reading the room, reading the energy between the two of you, and sort of allowing things to come into flow, and understanding that that takes a certain amount of patience, so that you can transmute if you're off balance, right? Like I was thinking last reading, you guys are not on the same page at the same time, and that was part of the holdup. Right now, feminine's experience in this connection, presently manifesting ships coming in, something this feminine may even have kind of worked her little mystical, magical energy around. So I love that little black cat at the feet of the Queen of Wands. It's just a hint towards the mystic. But then in the future, there go some firm boundaries and some walls go up again. So Four of Pentacles, we'll see what that's about. All right, let me move the cards the way I know I like them. Six of Swords. Page of Swords. Just give me the word and we can get beyond this. Just give me the word. Page of Swords. King of Wands. Now we have a King and Queen. That's pretty fantastic. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a second. Yeah, I had the King and Queen of Wands in your morning spread as well. So now I'm feeling some confirmation from that reading. So the King of Wands here, all about knowing what they want, very determined, could be dealing with 2 fire signs, Sag and another fire sign, very determined, very, this is somebody with a very clear idea of who they are, lots of confidence, right? Lots of bravado even. This is a person with a big personality and a commanding presence. There's a lot of heat and attraction between these two. And I feel as if there's something that, needs to, you kind of got to get beyond it. And this masculine is just looking for that hint. Page of Swords, right? I spy. The word, the thumbs up, that we can get beyond this, whatever the difficulty has been. Underneath is the Star. That would certainly be a wish granted. Look what's coming through here. For this masculine's notion of this connection, something more joyful, celebratory. This is a twin flame card, and here's that happily ever after. So we see a masculine who's very clearly, keeping hope and faith alive, that the two of you can get beyond whatever has been troubling the connection and moving to calmer waters, something, balance of the mind, peace of mind, something more serene and less full of tumult. But they're kind of waiting for the all clear. And I'm saying something went down because we've got a 6 of Wands, which is about reconciliation. 3 of... the Star can even be healing, and we have the healing card here. So we had the 7 of Swords in the past on that 3 of Pentacles, wanting to work together after some perceived betrayal, deception, something not on the level. Queen of Cups underneath. So I feel that the Queen of Cups in this case is almost as if it's wishful thinking. We've got the 8 of Wands, which is like communication. So I feel as if in the past this masculine was looking for some kind of open communication, some way to open the dialogue around whatever it was that went down, that was perceived as a betrayal, perceived as something deceptive, could even be just something that not it doesn't have to be cheating per se, is what I'm trying to get at. It could just be something that came through very shady. Sometimes we do things where we would rather ask forgiveness than permission. That's that kind of energy. We know there's something that the other person might not appreciate. We go and do it anyway. And then we, when we catch hell, it's like mea culpa, mea culpa. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling here. Let's work through it. Let's talk through it and work through it together. And underneath is this Queen of Cups, which is when I'm pulling for from underneath, for those who are new, welcome. That's sort of what's going on in the psyche of this person. It's bubbling up under the surface. It's not really in their full conscious awareness yet. So what I feel underneath they were thinking is, I hope that this person, I hope my divine feminine still has their heart open to me. Queen of Cups. So open, compassionate, sensitive, forgiving, all the beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups. Right now, check it out. We got that we've got the 6 of Wands. And I love that we have the 6 of Wands with the 3 of Wands, because all this fiery, passionate energy feels like, you're manifesting this. It's almost like you're manifesting the coming back together, the reconciliation, the peace. And then you get to move on to calmer waters. I'm not sure that the feminine is going to be up for the moving forward yet, but we'll see. Come on. 6 of Wands. Sometimes when they jam like this, I feel like somebody doesn't want me to deliver the next part of the That has happened. It's, in private readings, it's crazy. Cards go everywhere because somebody's trying to gum up the works. It's really interesting. Anyway, yes. So let's make nice and reunite. That's what's coming through right now. This masculine's present experience is all about putting it behind you, making the peace, coming through it with a win-win outcome, reuniting for sure. The lovers, right? This is a choice, and they're choosing to they want the reunion. with the twin. That's what they're focused on. I love this. The Eight of Pentacles, right? Sustained, focused effort, attention, and energy on that one pentacle. Creative solution to a problem. This is the Apprentice card. So what that means is that, you know, you're not looking at the big picture right now. You got a big zoom lens on this one thing that's been causing the rift or the difficulty in the connection. And this masculine is focused, single-minded focus on this reunion and reconciliation. Yes, so you can move forward. Underneath that is more moving forward, the Chariot. Endings and new beginnings. So you can close out the chapter, close out the cycle, and begin anew. And I love that that's underneath, as is the Star and the Four of Wands and the 10, because the 10 of Cups, because it's as if this masculine at this moment is just full of idealistic hope. There's hope in that Star that you can kind of reset and close out this cycle that's been turbulent and challenging. I know that we've had the Five of Wands in your readings before too, kind of conflict. And so I'm feeling that this is a masculine who, even if not in their conscious awareness, at the very least in their psyche, they're just really pulling for the connection. They're really pulling for a reunion and for a reset and a new cycle, something that will be more balanced and fair, give as good as they get, reciprocal. I like it. Two of Swords. So almost a crossroads. How do we get here after the fight, right after all the conflict? Okay, so it's not like 8. We've got the Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves, to calmer waters. So I feel as if this masculine knows to some degree in the future, this is kind of forward-facing, that clarity is still required about all this conflict that I was literally just mentioning this card a second ago. So it's definitely being presented here for a reason. And that's no longer serving this connection. The Five of Wands, the instability, no longer serving. So this tells me there's a need to walk away from that, you know, that aspect, the drama, you know, whatever has been uncomfortable between the two of you. It's like time to let go of what isn't serving the connection. I don't think this masculine is walking away from the feminine at all. I feel like that Two of Swords is their way of saying, I know we're at a crossroads here, and I'm going within to, you know, for the clarity and the truth and the, you know, the meaning and the purpose behind this situation and the decision that has to be made and how we're going to best proceed to get beyond the conflict. They want the stability, they want the balance, or at least that's where they're headed, and the only way out is through. So they kind of have to let go of that, whatever it is that's been coming between the two of you. It feels like it's between the two of you. I could be wrong. Queen of Wands for the feminine. Yes. Feminine knows what the feminine wants. There we go. 10 of Pentacles. I am fully in my power and I want life partnership, stability, groundedness, commitment, contentment, stability. Did I say stability? Seven of Cups. What's underneath? So we still have this healing that's needed. Yes, I'm seeing healing for both of you now, both sides. So I feel that there was drama, and the Seven of Cups is some residual, like leftover emotional baggage that hasn't been dealt with or processed. So I feel as if while this feminine's very clear about what they want, they're kind of emotionally a little bit all over the place, confused, overwhelmed, because there are certain things that haven't been sorted through on an emotional level, haven't been processed. Feminine could even be receiving mixed messages from the masculine, and that's kind of leading to this sense of confusion. Underneath, they just want to heal, you know, kind of go to ground, reflect on everything. They're trying to really, I almost see this as some self-soothing, you know, intentionally looking for things that kind of calm the mind and the soul and the spirit, meditative, music, Could be reading, could be writing. If this feminine is, you know, Sag, I don't know which one's the Sag, but right now I'm feeling it's all over here. Very creative and artistic. So that Four of, excuse me, Swords can also be healing through whatever it is that soothes the soul of the feminine. In the past, Temperance, right, that the wisdom of the patience and transmuting energy. Wow, 5. Yeah, sure, exactly. I'm going to take this Knight of Swords as well. That came out this morning twice, and it felt important then, so I'll take it now. You know how I said Temperance, right? The wisdom of the patience to know that energies can be transmuted and can come into flow. What do we have? 5 of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. Well, these two energies couldn't be more polar opposite. And I have a feeling that this feminine was feeling very kind of iced out, rejected, left out. You know, I want to say forsaken a little bit, but I also want to say devalued. And the reason I'm saying that is because of this 7 of Swords. On some level, this feminine perceived whatever it was, you know, and I'm not here to bash anybody or to suggest anything nefarious whatsoever, but whatever it was, it kind of left this feminine feeling very unstable and insecure and, you know, almost like, don't they know my worth is the words that want to come out. Don't they know my worth? Don't they know I'm the love of their life? So in a way, the Temperance was about transmuting this feeling of being completely abandoned and isolated and out on your own to being more loved than you've ever felt in your life. That's the transmutation. From the 5 of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. That's what I see in the past, and underneath, this Knight of Swords is about clearing the air, somebody coming in swiftly, swift action with clarity and truth, and, you know, high integrity, somebody that would come in and say, no, 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 you misread the whole situation, or I misspoke, or that wasn't my intention. Whatever that Knight of Swords would say, underneath it was like this feminine kind of saying, yeah, this is what's necessary. This is what's needed. And it has to happen kind of quick, fast, and in a hurry. And now we have this 3 of Wands, ships coming in. So as this feminine, I'm feeling even in that Queen of Wands energy, there's a little touch of manifestation here between the Queen of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Perfect. Yes. With a King of Pentacles, and there's the Sun, and there's our 6 of Pentacles. So I'm going to put this aside for now and just clarify this part. What I'm seeing here is a feminine saying, yeah, what I need is some truth and justice, vindication, and feeling vindication from that 5 of Pentacles, calling this in. What's coming in for this feminine is that sense of balance and fairness and feeling vindicated. Libra energy in that Justice card. And then the Ace of Swords is that divine gift, that aha moment. Yes, that's it. Now a big truth being revealed that clears the air, right? But also brings a sense of balance and fairness and vindication to this feminine. So what's that big truth about? Well, we have a King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is that fairness, balance, reciprocity, being on the same page at the same time, giving as well as one receives, that kind of energy coming from a King of Pentacles. That is usually a masculine archetype of a life partner or someone you're committed to. Can be a husband, can be a marital partner, does not have to be. Can be a live-in, doesn't have to be. Sometimes it's just someone who here in 3D you're committed to. And that's what I think this feminine is looking for, because I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles. So this is life partner material that would make them very happy, right? If this kind of message comes in, this truth comes in, that vindicates the feminine, that creates a sense of fairness and balance, levels the playing field, if you will, and then the happiness, that beautiful Leo energy of the Sun, comes in based on this equal give and take. Something is being established here that feels more fair to this feminine. But then we have the 4 of Pentacles in the future. So I'm back to that thought of, wait a minute, this is like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. 4 of Pentacles, please. Oh, got it. So the feminines in the future are going to feel a little guarded. The boundaries and the walls will go up. The guardedness is relative to this 5 of Swords, an unfair fight. So almost as if the feminine doesn't trust the situation. Right. Page of Wands, concerned maybe receiving something that's a little more playerish. Listening, and there's the Divine Feminine underneath. I will pull the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Well, I'll stop there because the Queen of Wands, to land on that when that's where you started, feminine, makes sense. So underneath, I'm seeing this feminine's wisdom coming through, right? Maintaining this wisdom of the, being one's own guru, sort of like, oh, I'm smart enough. I've done this inner work. I kind of know who I am at this point. And I'm staying in the beautiful energy of the Divine Feminine, the Empress there, unconditional love, Divine Feminine. And then we've got the Knight of Cups. That's moving toward or receiving that cup of love, that Ace, right? Which came out, was here in the past. And then we've got the Queen of Wands again. So I love that all this is underneath because it's almost like coming full circle. I know myself well enough. I've done the inner work. I can maintain this energy of unconditional love and receive the love that's coming toward me because that's what I've called in. So that's underneath. What's on top is not the same. What's on top is I don't trust. I don't trust this person's intentions. I don't trust that they're a king. I think they may be coming in as a page. I don't trust that there will be a fair fight. I think I might get, what is that? Gaslighted again, or, just kind of a zero-sum game thrown at you. I mean, 4 of Pentacles is a suggestion that this feminine will have some walls up pretty high based on whatever this energy represents from past experience. And yet underneath is all this yummy love. So all I have to say about that is if it's speaking to you, I need to understand that part of it more fully. I'm going to go to the extended. There is a link below and we'll take a look at whatever needs your attention right now. Something to focus on, an issue, a situation, or an energy. I'm hoping to get more clarity about that. Second card will be the block, that challenge, or the dynamic between you around that issue or situation, and then what can you do about it or expect to come of it. I'll also pull cards for your messages to and from each other. What are you trying to communicate at 5D? 1 card for you, Sag, from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. We'll let your spiritual team weigh in and offer advice, or sometimes just confirmation, clarity, a pep talk, whatever. And then the last card will be what can you expect to unfold going forward. If timing's a factor, it would show up there. So the link is below. I'll be there in a second. I look forward to seeing you there or in a future reading. Take care, Sag. Bye.